Orion in Perspective.
Hey there, stargazers. I'm Dean Regas, astronomer for the Cincinnati Observatory.
And I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida. We're here to help you find your way around the sky. Now that we're heading into winter, it's time for one constellation to really shine.
That's right, James. Orion is the unmistakable king of the stars this season. You can find him by his distinctive belt of 3 stars in a row and several other stars that mark his body and head.
From Earth, the outline of Orion is easy to imagine. But what if you could take a trip off the Earth and sail among the stars? Would Orion still look the same from another solar system?
Well, let's show you. The stars are all different distances from us in space. The closest star is called Alpha Centauri, and we really should call this a system instead of one star. Alpha Centauri is actually 3 stars that orbit each other, 2 yellow suns and 1 little red one.
The system is about 4.3 light years away. That's about 25 trillion miles. So even though Alpha Centauri is closer than the other stars, it's not exactly close.
The farthest star you can see with the naked eye is Deneb. It marks the tail of the swan constellation Cygnus.
It's a whopping 3,000 light years away. So the distance to the stars you see at night can vary a lot.
Okay, we have our sky set to any night this week facing southeast. And behold, there he is, Orion in all his glory.
No stars tied together like those in the constellation of Orion. Let's outline the 3 stars in a row he wears for a belt. Their names are, from left to right, Alnitak, Alnilam, and Mintaka.
From there, we can outline the rest of his body to show him as a mighty hunter with his upraised right arm holding a club and his outstretched left arm holding a shield. And he has other stars that form a sword hanging from his belt.
I know that takes a lot of imagination, but see if you can see him in the stars. Now let's label Orion's other major stars. We have bright blue Rigel marking his foot, and the really red star named Betelgeuse marking his armpit.
His other shoulder star is a star called Bellatrix, and the other knee is called Saiph. Finally, his head star, which is kinda dim, is called Maesa.
Are you calling Orion dumb?
No, just dim. Anyway, from Earth, these 8 stars form a nice, neat pattern that our imaginations can turn into a giant hunter. They look like they're the same distance from us, but...
The closest of the 8 stars is Orion's shoulder, Bellatrix, at about 245 light years away. That means the light we see shining from this star left it 245 years ago.
Next is Big Bad Betelgeuse, who is about 625 light years away. So Orion's armpit is nowhere near his other shoulder.
Saiph is a little farther at around 650 light years, and Rigel measures about 773 light years away.
Belt star Alnitak is about 800 light years away, and Mintaka lies 916 light years away.
Head star Misa is about 1,100 light years away, and
Alnilam is a whopping 1,342 light years away. That means that because we can see Alnilam as a bright star at such a vast distance, it must be humongous.
That's right. The diameter of Alnilam is 30 times that of our sun. So what if we launch off the Earth and travel faster than the speed of light to gain a different perspective on the stars of Orion?
When we come around to the side of these 8 stars, we can see Bellatrix far from the rest and Alnilam way over on the other side. Can you see Orion and the stars now?
Definitely not from this perspective.
Let's head back home since I prefer our earthly view. So look for Orion this week and think about the vast distances to the stars.
And the vast emptiness between the stars.
Stargazing can definitely take your mind on some incredible journeys as you keep looking up.